Dating is data collection. When you are dating, you are collecting data.
Okay.
About the other person. Dating is not the excitement stage. It's the stage where you want to know the person. As one of the things I'm going to emphasize on in the masterclass is the art of observation. How to level up your observational skills. And I'm going to introduce some games to people. There are some games that you play, and before you know it, you become very observant. You know, that's what happens to you. But, you know, let me take it from this perspective. Dating was actually not necessary until, you know, when society evolved, our collective consciousness evolved to the point where, you know, people said they could go out there and just make their choice. Before now, and when you look at the statistics, how come the countries that are not pro-dating are the ones with the lowest rate of divorce? Look at Nepal, look at India, look at some of these Arab countries. They don't promote dating. You are meant to marry, matchmaking, you know. They bring someone to you, you marry the person, and their marriages last longer than the idea of the Eurocentric, you know, marriage template that we have that has been passed to us as Africans. Because even we Africans too, you know, it was basically matchmaking. Family was 100% involved in the process of you getting married to anybody. It wasn't like you just met somebody in Abuja, you fell in love, you took them to your family. No, your family must be part of it from the beginning. But we agree, modernization, you know, times have evolved, even science has evolved. Okay, so how do you now marry both? To be traditional and then to be modern, because you have to marry both, because we cannot say there is no such thing as the same yesterday, today, and forever. You know, if you follow that principle, you're going to crash at the end of the day. So dating rights is first, you know yourself, you are living right, and then that way you have built principles and values. Your life is guided by these principles and values. So now on that template, that is the yardstick that you use to measure when you see other people. When you see someone, for instance, people say, I've been dating cheats, I've been dating people. Maybe you need to check yourself. There is something that is wrong somewhere. Why do you attract such people? Reminds me of one of those Greek myths that we read when we were young, of a creature that was knocking her head on the rock and was bleeding and blaming the rock. What is wrong with you, rock? Until they bled and there was nothing to bleed, and then the creature said, I think I need to turn around and ask myself, what is wrong with me? You know, so people make bad, poor choices and very, very unhealthy decisions because first they don't know who they are, and then they don't understand the dynamics of dating, which is, it's not about excitement, it's about collecting data about the person. Now, when you ask tech people, they tell you that every data is relevant for you to form your decision. So if I'm dating you, for instance, I want to know everything I need to know about you. And it boils down to observational skill. There is a game that we used to play when I was in school back then. It's called the escape room. Now they lock you up in a room for an hour and then you solve. What this does to you is that you have to solve, use your observational skills, analytical skills, logical skills, mathematical skills, because mathematics is the language of the universe. I'm going to introduce some mathematics into the masterclass, and then until you are able to solve all those things, you cannot get out of the room for 1 hour. And you are only able to do that by high-level observation. So now we have people these days who, by virtue of, you know, social media, for instance, and then you have people who are easily distracted. People are actually chasing clouds. Everything is used to chase clouds now. You know, I'm dating you, and then my focus is how to prove to people I'm dating you. Your project, when you are dating somebody, your project and your focus, your priority is the person. Because you want to collect every data that is necessary for you to form your decision. And decisions are the pathways to life. If the decision is faulty, that's the end.